Hello everyone, James is here. Welcome again to Easy English Talks podcast. If you want to watch this video faster or slower, you can adjust the playback speed.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma. Today we're going to talk about something super common but really useful in English, how to talk about your daily routine.
That's right. Talking about your daily routine is one of the first things you learn in English, but it's also something we do in real conversations all the time.
Exactly. You can use it to describe your life, make small talk, or even in job interviews when someone asks, "What's a typical day like for you?"
Or when you meet new people. It's such an easy and friendly way to start a conversation. So, what are you usually doing today?
Yes, and it's great for practicing the simple present tense, which is the tense we use for habits and routines.
So, Emma, let's start with mornings. What's your morning routine like?
Well, I usually wake up at around 7 a.m. The first thing I do is check my phone. I know, bad habit.
I think we all do that. I try not to, but I end up scrolling through messages anyway. So after checking your phone, what's next?
I brush my teeth, wash my face, and then make a cup of coffee. I need coffee to start my day. Sometimes I make a quick breakfast, maybe toast with jam or scrambled eggs.
Sounds good. I'm more of a tea person. I wake up at 6:30, go for a short jog, then take a shower and have breakfast. I usually have oatmeal with fruit, something light but healthy.
Wow, you're an early bird. I wish I could do that. I always hit the snooze button a few times before I get up.
That's a common one. You can even say, I hit the snooze button 3 times before I finally get up.
Oh, that's a great phrase. Hit the snooze button. It means you delay waking up, right?
Exactly. So when you talk about your morning routine, you can use simple present tense verbs like wake up, get up, brush, eat, and take.
Right. For example, I wake up at 7, I brush my teeth, I take a shower. Keep it simple and clear. And don't forget to use usually, often, or sometimes to make it more natural.
Like, I usually wake up at 7, but on weekends I sleep in.
Oh, yes. Sleep in means to wake up later than usual. That's a great expression for Sunday mornings.
Okay, what about during the day? What do you usually do after breakfast?
After breakfast, I get dressed, pack my bag, and head to work. I take the bus because my office is in the city center. It takes about 30 minutes.
So you could say, I take the bus to work every day, or I commute to work by bus.
Exactly. And commute means the regular journey between your home and your workplace.
That's right. In my case, I work from home. After breakfast, I go to my desk and start my online classes around 9 a.m. I teach students from different countries, so every day feels a little different.
That's really cool. And when we talk about work or study routines, we can also use time expressions like in the morning, at noon, in the afternoon, or around 5 o'clock.
Yes, for example, I have lunch at noon, or I take a short break in the afternoon. You can even add adverbs like usually, sometimes, rarely to describe how often you do things.
Right. I usually have lunch around 1. Sometimes I go out with coworkers, but most days I bring food from home.
That's a good example. You could also say, I bring my own lunch to work.
After lunch, I usually have meetings or work on reports. My job involves a lot of writing and emails, so I spend a lot of time at my desk.
Same here. Working at a desk all day can be tiring. That's why I try to take short breaks, stretch a bit, stand up, or grab a glass of water.
Good idea. And that's another useful expression. Take a break. You can say, I take a short break every hour.
Or I take a coffee break with my colleagues. This little detail to make your daily routine sound more realistic.
Okay, let's move to the evening, my favorite part of the day.
Same here. I usually finish work at 5, then go to the gym or take a walk in the park to relax.
That sounds healthy. I usually get home around 6. I cook dinner, something simple like pasta or rice with vegetables. I find cooking very relaxing after a long day.
I agree. I enjoy cooking too. And that's a great phrase. I cook dinner or I make dinner. Both are fine.
After dinner, I usually watch something on Netflix or listen to music. Sometimes I call my family and chat with them for a bit.
That's nice. I usually read or watch a bit of YouTube, but sometimes, to be honest, I just scroll on my phone for too long.
Same. That's the modern evening routine. Dinner, phone, Netflix, and then bed.
Exactly. But when you describe your routine, it's good to include phrases like after dinner, before bed, or at night.
For example, I take a shower before bed, or I listen to music at night to relax.
You can also say I go to bed around 11, or I fall asleep quickly because I'm tired.
And that's a good word, fall asleep. It means when you start sleeping. You can say, I fall asleep easily, or I can't fall asleep.
Let's give our listeners some extra tips.
Sure. First, remember to use the simple present tense for routines. Verbs like wake, go, eat, work, sleep.
And don't forget to add frequency adverbs like always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. They show how often you do something.
Right. I usually wake up early, or I never skip breakfast.
You can also connect your sentences with words like then, after that, next, finally. That makes your description sound smooth and natural.
So instead of saying, I wake up, I eat breakfast, I go to work, you can say, I wake up at 7, then I have breakfast, and after that, I go to work.
Much better. It sounds like a story, not just a list.
Another tip, don't forget pronunciation and rhythm. When you say your routine out loud, speak clearly and use short pauses. It helps listeners follow along.
Good advice. And if you're practicing for speaking exams like IELTS or TOEFL, you can also add feelings or opinions. For example, I usually go jogging in the morning because it gives me energy. Or, I hate waking up early, but I have to.
That's true. Adding reasons makes your answers sound more natural and interesting.
Let's do another example for practice. This time, let's imagine it's a weekend routine instead of a workday.
Great idea. You go first.
Okay? On weekends, I usually wake up around 8. I make a big breakfast, eggs, toast, and orange juice. After that, I sometimes meet friends for coffee or do some shopping. In the afternoon, I clean my apartment or watch a movie. In the evening, I cook something nice and relax.
That sounds nice and peaceful. My weekend routine is a bit different. I usually sleep in until 9 or 10. I clean my apartment, do laundry, and sometimes visit my parents. In the evening, I go out with friends or watch a movie at home.
That's great. And you use some good vocabulary there. Do laundry, visit parents, go out. Those are all very natural phrases for daily life.
Yes, and listeners can also practice with questions like, what time do you usually get up? Or what do you do after work? To keep conversations going.
That's a good idea. Practice asking and answering about daily routines with a friend. It's a great speaking exercise.
Quick question, James. What's one thing you'd like to add to your routine?
Maybe meditation in the morning. I always say I'll do it, but I never start.
Same here. I'd like to start reading before bed instead of scrolling on my phone.
That's a healthy goal. And listeners, what about you? What's your daily routine like? Or is there something you want to change? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to read your answers.
Yes, try writing your routine in English in the comments. Use the simple present tense, time expressions, and connecting words we talked about today.
Don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. Bye and see you next time. Bye-bye.